Now, for this month's Patreon, the June 2015 Patreon, I needed to find something that I could spend the Patreon money on to review. And then when I'm done at the end of the month, I obviously can't keep another set of headphones around here. So I'm just going to end up liquidating it to someone who's supporting me in the $5 bracket. And the two things I got were that tube amp, the X2O, which isn't really a tube amp, and a set of something I've always wanted to try, and no one's ever mailed to me, the SoundMagic HP100s. Actually, these are the 150s, because apparently the 100s, they changed materials, and they went with a slightly better design, and I was like, do I get the 100s? I've always wanted the 100s. Well, 150s? Okay, it's the 150s it is. Now, comes in this lunchbox. Essentially, they've given you a nice hard case lunchbox. And in this lunchbox, you get the headphones, which are smaller than they appear on pictures. On pictures, I imagine these being massive, bigger than Beyerdynamics, and they're not. And in this secondary, you get wires, adapters, another airplane adapter like the HM5 and the HM9s come with. You also get a VIP card with a number on it that does things. It's in Chinese. I'll worry about that later. It comes with it actually comes with only one wire. It's a relatively short wire. Is it 4 feet as well? Yep, it's exactly 4 feet. And it comes with a massive extension cable. I think it's a 10-footer. So instead of giving you two cables, they give you one cable, and you get to make it crazy long with this. So here's my thinking on this. If you're in a desk setup, this may be too short to go from an amp to your head and then you have any ability to move. So you're probably going to end up using this extension, which is fine. It's fine to use the extension. But then I'm looking at this going, maybe these aren't for a desk. And then it hit me. These are portable cans. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I've got portable cans. And you touch them and it's like, I'm trying to think of something that everyone's touched that is this rubberized plastic that just feels good on the skin. And then there's this, which just is soft and loving. It sort of smells. That's the one thing I did. It's been a while since I've had to smell them. But when I first pulled them out, it smells like going to like Modell's into the sneaker section. It's that sort of smell. So there's the adjustments. Numbered from 1 to 9. Like you're ever going to actually look and not just adjust them on your head. Well indicated left and right. They have this mechanism here that lets you twist backwards. Don't go forwards. It just goes backwards. And that's so you could be like DJ Cool over here, wearing them and just be like, hold on, baby, let me get your number. And you twist it off and you've got one ear showing. I mean, it would work just as well if you just put one behind your ear. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, build quality on these is excellent. As good as I imagined it from the pictures. Now, I've seen some pictures online when you look up these headphones. You look up, well, all you do is look up headphones and say broken after it in Google, and you'll find every headphone on earth with something broken. And this rotational hinge is what breaks on most people's. It's because it has to do that and that. And it is plastic. So just be cautious if you pick these up. They don't have like the metal of the HM9s or the insane meticulous metal of the Momentums. But for their price, I'll tell you one thing. They're the most neutral of the group. Back to the wire for a second. So, oh good, look, standard 3.5 millimeter, you think. This one's got a screw terminal. Well, first off, it's got that problem. Remember the springy wire issues of 2012? It's back. Where this never doesn't do that. So you put it on your ear and it's just like, stop doing that. Stop being that, and it never does. So it's very thick. It just is springy. Metal connector here and here. It's a new trend. I like it. And here's the problem now. So it's a standard 3.5mm, but it's way in there. Way down there. And it's got this locking mechanism on this, like that. Which you're like, okay, well, I'll just get one that doesn't have the locking mechanism. So I took the V-Moto wire off of my Mad Dogs, and that doesn't fit in this hole and click in. And here's another like standard 3.5mm, and that doesn't, I mean, it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't go far enough in to actually plug in. I'd have to unscrew. Actually, would this work? Let me see. It's a monoprice extension. Do not attempt. No, it doesn't go. So you're stuck with essentially a proprietary wire. A jiggly as shit proprietary wire. And so, okay, you get past that. You get past that because of a few things. Number one, these are light. And number two, these are fucking comfortable. And you look at them and it's like, thank you actually that you do that. Slightly smaller than like a Beyerdynamic and slightly shallower. These go over my ear, and yet my ear touches the inside completely. But this is super padded, so they're obviously doing some sort of sound correction with the padding. So you put them on, and they feel like you're wearing an over-ear and an on-ear at the same time, which would normally bother me, because I don't like people don't like things touching your ear. If you don't like touching your ear, you may not be able to handle these, because they go over your ear, and then the inside touches your ear. And they are comfortable. To me, they're comfortable. This is really nice pleather. Smells again like shoe rubber, but I'm sure that'll air out. The fit and finish is spectacular looking. These are the understated cans of the wear out in public cans, whereas the Brainwave HM9s are giant metal flash. The Focals are trying to be nouveau riche fancy, even though they're built like shit. And then there's the Momentums, which are the like 1960s Porsche of walk-around headphones. They're very expensive, and they have cute little problems like the wind makes them rattle, but they look goddamn beautiful. And these are only available in black, this color. You walk out, and no one's gonna suspect that you are a hipster, ever. These are just like default headphones. And they've got these little weep holes back here, which I think help with the bass. And like I said earlier, these are neutral. These are just so neutral. And they sound just right up there with anything else you can get for the price. Let me compare them against something that you know how I feel about. So let's say the 598s. Which were bass light and had very clear highs. Similar, better bass because they're closed. In this same range, the 598s are probably going to be more comfortable just because of the oval pads and not the round pads. It's like a transformer here. So, but I think you could even get away. Look how stretchy that is. These are so comfortable to wear. I'm wondering if I can get Beyerdynamic, well, whoever's going to get these off the Patreon. Liquidation. Gotta say liquidation, legal reasons. I wonder if we can get Beyerdynamic pads and put them on here. I wonder if it would be better or worse. Because you put these on, and the world pretty much goes away as well. But not to the level that the HM9s do. So that means walking in them is actually feasible. When you put the HM9 cans on and you walked, you heard every impact of every organ in your body. Because that's how sealed off those were. And these seal off just enough to make them pretty much ideal for outdoor use. These are going to get a little sweaty, so I don't recommend running in them. But these will also work for a commute. And these will also work for outdoor activities. And as far as style can goes, if you are one of those people who's like, I wish I had just basic black headphones that made headphone sounds, Bam! HP150s. I just love touching them. Did I mention I love touching them? Everything but this part that breaks is really, really finished nicely. They've got the slightest bit of tilt there. Yeah, they just fuck up this wire. And then when you're done with the wire, and you're never putting them in this case, and you know that, what you do is you pull this foam out, and you've got the coolest lunchbox ever. Senpai will make lunch for me in this. It actually does look like a little Japanese bento box, doesn't it? I like it for the case. Look how universal that case is. Let's put something else in there. Oh, God. I'm sending these to Australia. Wonder if they'll fit. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And it closes. So there you go. If you got HE500s, even with a ridiculous Best of the Verse cable, which, by the way, Best in the Verse is making my 600s a cable. A special cable. We'll get to that when I'm modding it. Yeah. So, as far as portable headphones, like walk-around style cans that you could use outdoors, I reviewed, well, you count the Beats, it's 5. Beats are no, because no. The Focal Spirit ones are no, because they're probably broken. Just because I put them in a box over there, they're just probably broke from that. You're left with the Momentums, which are expensive, but sound probably the best of any closed cans I've used since the 770s. And if you're going for portable, you're not getting 770s. I've got the HM9s, which are the standard layout of bass-heavy style cans, well-built. And now these. I'm adding these to the portable style can list. The numbers are off. Now it says 5 from both sides. Now I'm satisfied. Yeah, these are really what they're for. They don't come with a wire that you could change tracks or anything, but I don't think that matters to people who are listening to my videos. I think these are really going to be right up there with the top pick. I wish I could describe the way they fit better, because it's just... The clamp is there, but it doesn't matter because it's so big. I don't know. They're good. These get it up. These are going like way up there on the top of my list. I'm kind of sad I'm giving them away after all these like years of wanting to try a pair. Now that I have and like them, and now it's time to give them away. So, if you want a shot for next month or the month after's giveaway, Patreon link is in the description. We're almost at the $300 goal. We're almost at $300. If we get there, then I could do it every month instead of every other month. I could spend your monies on things to review and then give away. So, those are the bass holes. Bass hole. Yeah. Very understated, very neutral sounding, good set of cans.